We're talking now with an old friend of Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living. Funmi is her name, and you're very welcome to Disability Matters.
Thank you very much, John.
Now, you have a few different hats. First hat is you're a cook or a chef.
Yeah.
And where do you work?
I work in a nursing home in Finglas.
And where do you work part-time?
I work with an agency which I go to different places, and I work in the President House some
Very
times.
Good. In our
Yeah.
Very good. The next hat you wear is you're on the board of Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living, or BCIL. How did that come about, and what do you do?
I'm just on the board to help to make decisions and to talk more about how BCLI can progress with their charity, because I believe they are doing the same thing that I do as a charity person in NCGI. So I believe we have the same cause.
Very good.
So
how did you end up on the board?
Yeah, I think they just find me that we have the same goals and the same vision.
Very good.
And they can see my interests in people living with disability. And because I have a charity like that as well, that I run back home in Nigeria. So
those three hats, you're busy enough.
Yes.
You also are involved in a charity. Tell us about that.
NCGI. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That I was in a nursing home when I found out that they throw a lot of medical equipment that are not being used. And I
kind of away.
Yeah, I kind of wondering why is that, because I know where I come from. I come from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Which I know that living with people with disability is very difficult and very expensive. People look after their family, not like here the HSE supports and the government support them. We have no government that supports people living with disabilities, so everybody are on their own, and especially with the old citizen, with the older people. The people take care of their parents at home.
Okay.
But I know it's very difficult for people who have no family or who their children are not in the position to assist them.
Is there social welfare?
No.
No. And if you get sick, or say I break my leg, or do I get a crutch?
No, you have to go to the hospital and you have to buy all those crutches.
You have to buy all those things, okay. In Ireland, you get them just
free. And again,
and
even they're still using it, they're still okay, but they still, I think Kappa Hospital give us a lot, but they don't take it back, maybe because of infection or all that. But that's where I saw the waste, that these are things that African people need.
Yeah. So you spotted an opportunity.
I spotted an opportunity, and I started taking them, keeping them in a shed and a storage. So I was able to ship some to Nigeria for people in Abuja.
Do you know how many times you shipped?
I've just shipped once, and I gave some to some people who actually can ship, because it's quite expensive. The last one I did was about 4,000 plus to ship it. But I know the money is hard. It's from my wages, because I just knew that, because I want to do it, and I know it's not easy. When you want to do something, especially when you have a dream or a vision, you're not, for me, in my heart, I'm not waiting for huge support. I just want to start slow. Whatever I can do with my wages. I'm a widow. Sometimes whatever I have left out of my wages after my bills and everything. I kept it aside and I try to use them for this, because I believe if I started myself with whatever, I didn't really want to start getting donations from people, because I want to have a system that can support it, that I'm accountable for whatever I take. Yeah. But because it's for my wages, I'm accountable to that. Whatever I spend is from my account and it can be traceable. But I didn't really want to get funding or asking people, because for here we're a registered charity, and I'm afraid that we might not be able to get the system right if we don't have a good accountant and all those things. Yeah. But we have an accountant. We have about 2 people on our board that are accountants, and they were helping us to make sure that we're doing everything right.
Am I right in saying that you started as just you?
Yeah, just me.
Right. So how many people are involved now?
We're about 10.
Oh, wow.
Now, with volunteers, to people that believe in what we do, just to support on the board, to do meeting, to organize. And I actually try as much as possible just to put a lot of things right. We've been doing okay, because in Nigeria we were able to give people with disability some crutches, some wheelchair. In my work, because I work in a nursing home as well, so whatever they don't need that is still good,
right,
they give it to me.
Oh, very
and
good.
I keep it. And so there was a lot of demanding from Nigeria that, oh, please, if you have this, but fortunately, I always say, look, it's not visible with shipments.
Yeah.
But we have another course as well that we do. We sponsor some children. There's some children who wants to go to school.
Really?
Actually, there is a guy that, because I'm a widow myself, so I know what it is to be a single parent, to look after. There's a guy that was got an admission into a university to study medicine, dentistry. But for 3 years, he's been looking for help. But somebody introduced him to me, and they said, okay, let's try and see what we can do. So I took some of my wages and my family. When I told them, oh, look, this is what I want to do, there's a guy that's got an admission for 3 years and he was not able to go to school, which I know here. You can have grants.
Yeah.
And you can have a loan. But back home, I don't think that is feasible. So, and I look at the wastage of that boy, of a young boy that's have the zeal to go to school. So we decided to sponsor him in Nigeria. So my senior brother gave me some money, and I put some money.
Very good.
And we put it together. And this boy, we pay for his accommodation in school. We pay for his school fees. The school fees over there is not as big as what we can compare here.
Yeah.
But the money is not there.
They still have to be paid.
They still have to be paid.
Yeah.
So we eventually pay for him. The guy is in 3rd year now in a medical school.
Brilliant.
And he's doing very well. And you know what the funniest thing that shocked was that after 1 year, and they did the 1st year exam, this boy came out with 1st class.
Wow.
4.5 is a GPA. And I was like, so this boy could have just been wasting away, not even knowing how brilliant he was.
Yeah. And he could have been wasted.
He could have been wasted. And he's studying dentistry. He's in 3rd year now.
Wow. Isn't that fantastic?
It was really, even though we don't have the money to ship things, to continue more on the shipment of the equipment and things like that, but we were still able to give some old people food, which we buy like rice, semolina, beans, and we bag it. And we send it to the old people who are living on their own and they don't have support. So we do that mostly during the festival.
Right.
We can't continually do that.
You can't do it all year round because it costs too much.
But my main dream is to actually have like a day center, a community kitchen, because I'm a chef and I work in a nursing home where I look after old people here, and I can see the advantage of looking after old people who are not able to go to the kitchen, to run to the shop. Like I want to have kind of disability, kind of like a kitchen, like a community kitchen, like soup kitchen, where we can just make maybe breakfast, and people who live on their own can come in and have a chat with the old people. That is actually my dream.
Brilliant.
Hoping one day I'll be able
I'm
to
sure
do
you'll
it.
make it happen somehow.
Yes, that is my real dream.
And I ask you, you're a very good person.
Thank you.
You know you are.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Is your faith behind that?
Yes, my faith, and yes, personal.
Right. And is faith important to you?
Yes.
Right.
Faith is very important to us. I am brought up from a Christian home where our parents does a lot of support help while we were growing up. So I think we must have catched that from that.
Right.
And not only about faith. I know Ireland too, they have faith, they don't have faith, but look at social welfare is not about faith.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't really believe it's only when you have a faith that you should be kind.
I think being kind, being a good person.
Person yourself, it's
faith.
a personal thing.
Yeah.
And again, I believe that is faith. Because you believe in good thing.
Yeah.
You believe in good cause. That is faith on its own. It's nothing to do with church.
Yeah.
Church, it's just a gathering of people.
Now, I want to ask you, where do you get the time for all this?
You create a time when you are, I believe you are empowered when you have the heart.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in idle work, and because I know I work in a nursing home where it's very tough to work with people with different kind of, they are old citizens. And the only thing you see in that environment, it's them being happy. Yeah. So you have to work hard to make sure that they are happy. And I believe when you make others happy, you have your energy from there.
Right.
You will want to do more. When you're doing good things to people, I believe that's where your energy comes from.
Have you got anything for the future?
That's what I have for the future. To have a community home, a community kitchen where I will see old people that doesn't have family that can come in and eat, and they can laugh. You know, it's actually, I believe, because I've worked in a nursing home for almost 18 years now in Ireland, and I find out that old people who have enjoyed their life, going out on their own, doing a lot of things independently, they can't do that anymore. They can't meet with friends anymore. The only people they meet with now, it's the people they live with, because they can't walk far, they can't go to party, they can't even go to shop on their own. So the environment they are needs people who are kind to them, and they're looking forward to just a cup of soup and a toast. That's what they are looking forward to, and to have a chat. And I believe a lot of people doesn't have time for the old people anymore, because everything, the world now is like everything is about running and speed and everything. So it's so sad to see the old people suffering at this time that even their own children doesn't really have time for them, because they have their own children to look after.
I think you're one of life's saints. And I want to thank you for talking to us at Disability Matters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so,
Thank you
so
for
much.
having me.
And thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,